I would do anything just to get you back again. I would do anything at all. I know I'm not innocent, you deserve a better man, but let me just hold your hand once more.
Alright guys, what's going on? You know, it's just, man, it's a lot of problems out here, you know, out in the world. So you guys already know what it is. Yeah, man, sorry to be like this, but you know, sometimes it's just the mood that you're in, you know. But yeah, let's get into this video. Sight! Just kidding. What's going on, guys? Back again with another video. Back again with another video. Back again with another video. So when you see this gorgeous and handsome face, might I add, you already know that there's more Pokemon Go info. So in today's video, what we're gonna be talking about is 4 different topics. I count them 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 topics we're gonna be talking about in Pokemon Go. Now, I know I'm a little late, and I know you guys already know the news, but guess what? This is my channel, and I have to represent my channel, let you guys know, the people who rock with me, and I want to thank you all for that also. And as you can see, I'm rebranding my channel, as you saw from the beginning of this clip, or that clip. Yeah, so basically, I'm trying to rebrand my channel, and I just want to say, love to you all, like y'all just previously saw. So anyway, let's jump into this video. But we're not gonna jump into this video now, but we're gonna jump into this video right now. Let's go. Alright guys, so I know in the intro I said we're going to be talking about 4 topics, but I really meant 5 topics. And this is the start of the first 5. So, basically this is going to be a lot, so bear with me as we get into the beginning of this video. So anyway, this one here is talking about the analysis of Pokemon Go's 0.125.1 APK, which is Adventure Sync, fitness goals, smartwatches, and more. So obviously you see them saying and more, so that means it's going to be a lot. And I actually scrolled through it, and it really is a lot. So, guys, bear with me, and let's jump into this video. Alright, so it says, trainers, a new update is slowly rolling out on Google's Play Store, version number 0.125.1. The version contains a plethora of bug fixes and a metric ton of hidden code to support the upcoming Adventure Sync feature. Now, they actually announced this a couple months back, and I made a video on this. So this is just basically to keep you up to date on what's going on with this new hidden feature. So yeah, basically here it says the 0.125.1 or 0.2 update is the one that needs to become a forced update before Niantic can enable the feature. So this is a fairly important data mine. So now a huge shout out goes to J Mas Francia for extracting the APK and sending it in hours before it hit APK Mirror. Now, the Go Hub team wishes you all the best. Hopefully you'll get a perfect shiny lick Gengar, which we're going to be talking about that further on in the video, because that's another topic that we're going to go over. And that happens on November 3rd, by the way. Now, without further ado, let's start with the new stuff. There's a lot to cover, and it's mainly Adventure Sync related, but it's very interesting to read as it basically reveals the entire feature. Alright, so here basically it says Adventure Sync supports walking and wheelchair usage. So if you're in a wheelchair or anything like that, this is what they're trying to cover, so you'll be able to play Pokemon Go in a way that you can if you're in a wheelchair. So, let's jump into this. Alright, so it says here, Adventure Sync will not be able to import everything you do in real life. So everything that you do basically won't be able to sync, like they say, in real life. So depending on what it is, but we're going to talk about that right now. It's actually limited to 5 distinctive activities that are currently being sampled. So these 5 things that you do will be able to be synced, I guess, with Pokemon Go. So let's just get into it. So now it says walking in wheelchair distance, wheelchair push count, calories burned during exercise, and time spent exercising. So basically, it'll basically be able to calculate the time you spend exercising, because like I said, that's the whole point of Pokemon Go, because Niantic don't want you to cheat, spoof, or anything like that. They want you to actually get out and actually lose weight. And that actually makes sense, because, you know, you should go to the gym and everything like that. But now you'll actually be able to play Pokemon Go. And I wonder if you'll be able to play Pokemon Go while on a treadmill, since you'll be walking anyway. So this is probably a good way for them to actually start doing that. I guess they're trying to build their own gym within Pokemon Go. if they are, like, this is pretty good, you know, since they're trying to get us to do exercising, so we can burn some calories, lose weight, and have fun all at the same time. Just, I wish they didn't do it during the cold season, because, I mean, people are not really getting out as much. But they should have did this in the summertime. But I know things take time, but, you know, sometimes that's just the way it is. But anyway, let's get into the rest of this. Here it says, so the walking and wheelchair distance. So if you're in a wheelchair or walking, they'll be able to, I guess, track your mileage or track your distance, or, you know, things like that. If you're in a wheelchair, the same rules apply. Wheelchair push count. So if you have to push somebody's wheelchair and you're both trying to play Pokemon Go at the same time, they can track that. Also, calories burnt during exercise. It'll also be able to track your calories that you burn, which is pretty cool. So you could be eating, you know, playing Pokemon Go, and then burn them same calories off. I mean, so I think that's pretty genius on Niantic's part. So anyhow, and like I said, time spent exercising. So you might be able to take this, like I said, to the gym and get on the treadmill and probably burn calories that way, and still be able to track distance or whatever. Because, I mean, if you're walking, it's the same as walking on a treadmill. It's just one you're outside and the other you're actually inside. So that's pretty interesting. So now, here it says, as expected and later verified with Niantic, the game will import activities only from 2 services, HealthKit and Google Fit. Sorry, Samsung Health users, people like me, you'll need to switch this functionality to work. So if we want it to work, that's what we're gonna have to do, basically switch from the, yeah, we're gonna basically have to switch to basically HealthKit and Google Fit, because Samsung Health users of Android will not work. So anyhow, if you want it to work, you'll have to do it that way. But anyhow, the following code fragment revealed the majority of info listed above. Now we're gonna jump into this APK mine. Now, like I said, this is gonna be a lot, so bear with me. So anyway, here it says fitness samples type, sample underscore unset steps, walking underscore distance underscore meters, wheelchair underscore distance underscore meters, calories underscore kcals, wheelchair underscore push underscore count, exercise underscore time underscore mi, fitness source type, source underscore unset, health kit, Google underscore fit. And that's basically what's in the data mine, well, at least the first part anyway. So here it says, accordingly, a lot of new icons were added to support the new Pokemon Go fitness feature. So basically, these are the features that's going to be in the game that involves the exercising and losing calories and such. If you see right here, we're actually getting, like, we're going to be getting a new berry or whatever. So, of course, they're not going to reveal that just yet because they want us to be surprised. And we're going to be actually probably getting candy, some new candy or whatever. You got the heart rate monitors, which I think is pretty cool. So, yeah, and then you can actually track the walking distance, which I think is actually pretty cool also. And, yes, some other stuff. Now, we're going to jump into the rest of this. It says, as far as we can see, the feature operates an hourly basis, fetching hourly reports from the appropriate device service. It's also aware of the last date when it performed a fetch request, so we're not sure anyone will be able to cheat their way in. So, I mean, they really don't want you to cheat, you know what I'm saying? They want you to actually be walking and losing calories, and that's why Niantic is implementing all of these new strategics, so you can't cheat the game and you will be able to actually get out and work out. But I mean, like I said, nobody wants to do it during the cold season, although people do jog during the cold season. So, but I mean, that's another thing. But anyway, that's why people go to the gym, and they'll probably will be able to implement this as you're walking on the treadmill, so you can get to, you know, your exercise in and burn calories, so this way you can stay warm. Because I'm sure inside gyms they have heat. So anyway, let's get in with the rest of this. All right, here it says, additionally, we check Google's and Apple's documentation, and you're able to query a specific date range on both HealthKit and Google Fit. No distance hoarding, guys. Now, fitness, record proto, get underscore hourly reports, get underscore raw samples, get underscore last aggregation time stamps, underscore last aggregation time stamps, underscore get underscore fitness stats, set underscore fitness stats, hourly report field number. So that's also what's in the APK code. So we're gonna jump into the rest of this. Now, didn't I tell you guys this was gonna be a lot? But now you see. But this is gonna be a lot once Pokemon Go is implemented with this new rollout. So anyhow, curiously, Pokemon Go is finally getting a dedicated background mode. Background mode is required for any type of schedule processing on both platforms, so this is not surprising. But this is the first time we're seeing an application, or rather notification level, background processing. Now, Pokemon Go Plus and Gacha are powered by Bluetooth Low Energy BLE, which also, what I just said, stands for Bluetooth Low Energy, while the Adventure Sync is powered by an RPC service. Now, there's another data mine. It's IBG mode RPC service, Niantic, Holo, BG mode, previous week, get fitness reports, get fitness rewards. BG mode RPC service. Now, some of you want to know what RPC service is, so that's what we're going to talk about right now. Alright, so basically RPC is a low-level protocol that's considered to be a very efficient mechanism for fetching data from remote servers. Now, additionally, we found something very interesting. However, we're not sure what's the state of this, so we don't want to create hype out of nothing. Now, please take this with a grain of salt. There's very information about this in the APK. Smartwatches are seemingly supported. So basically, these are the smartwatch support. This is you know, the new, I guess, smartwatch, I guess with Android. This is basically, I guess, what's supposed to be Pokémon Go. Already we have Gotcha, we have Go+, we have Go++, I think also. Not really sure, I've never really bought any of those. But if you have them, I guess you can use this for this. And basically smartwatch telemetry is telemetry, device, service, reflection, undefined, _ device, _ service, fitness, smart _ watch, SFIDA, or SFIDA, or you guys know what I'm talking about. Now for the next one, it's permission, context, telemetry IDs, undefined _ permission _ context, hatch, egg _ hatch, buddy _ candy _ found, player _ profile _ click, smart _ watch _ installed, SFIDA _ session _ started. So basically that's so far what's in the data mine already, and we're just gonna get into the rest of this. Alright, here, so it says smartwatch as notification source. Pokemon found candy notification source. So I'm guessing we're gonna be getting some other Pokemon candy or whatever, because it's gonna be found in the data mine, obviously. Dispatch Pokemon found candy notification. So whenever you find, I guess when you find a candy, you're gonna be notified. I mean, I don't really understand. Oh, probably on the device or whatever, or the new smartwatch. So I think that's pretty cool. So and I was saying that when Go+ first came out, you know, it makes sense for you to actually to see what's going on rather than just to see a light up or whatever it is. But for those of you that have Go+, you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyhow, pending notifications, Niantic, Holo, device permission, smartwatch. So yes, it's used for smartwatch. SFIDA, because now you can actually see it through your smartwatch because it has the actual screen on top of it. Permission, context, egg hatch, buddy candy found. This is all the stuff that's going to be appearing on your smartwatch when you collect these items. Basically, yeah, player profile clicked, smartwatch installed, SFIDA session started. So this is a lot of stuff that's going to be appearing on the smartwatch once you get it on the Android, or I guess smartwatch is also used for, I don't think iPhones. I don't think so. If so, then it'll work for you too. If not, it's just for Android. 10 to 1 is just for Android, but you guys know which is which. Like I said, I've never messed with this, so I really don't know, you know. But you can comment that down below and let me know if it's for Android or for iPhone. If not, that's okay. But you know, this is just my idea. But anyhow, for what I believe, this is actually for Android smartwatch. So, anyways, just again, keep your hype minimal. There's just a few code lines that reference smartwatches. Alright, manual fitness entries, location, accuracy, and entry age. We're not sure how we feel about this, but the APK reveals that Niantic can choose if they want to import manual fitness entries by using a simple setting on the server side. We hope they keep it disabled, as manual fitness entries can be easily abused. Get _ accept manual fitness samples, set _ accept manual fitness samples. Another code that's in the APK. These are the two additional settings we found interesting. Get _ maximum samples, age, set _ maximum sample age, get _ minimum location accuracy meters, set _ minimal location accuracy meters. Alright, here, essentially, Niantic can filter out entries based on age and on their accuracy, which is more than welcome in providing everyone with a fair experience and equal playing ground. Experimental tests will show the exact values of these settings, but we can only discover those once the feature goes live. Now, fitness goals have daily and weekly tracking. As announced previously, fitness goals in Pokemon Go indeed feature weekly and daily tracking, which is likely used for calculating special rewards packages for achieving these goals. Rewards are served by the server, so we're not able to provide a list of possible rewards yet. So basically, what this is basically just has to do with, sorry about that guys, pizza notification. Anyhow, basically, like I said, it's all about tracking distance. It's all about announcing your fitness goals. It's all about, you know, getting special reward packages for achieving goals. And I guess when you achieve certain goals, it'll pop up again on your smartwatch. So, you know, Niantic is still building toward Pokemon Go, and I believe Pokemon Go can actually be a huge empire. and it just goes to show you how powerful Pokemon Go can actually become. First, it was just about catching Pokemon. Now it's actually about exercising, even though Niantic wanted us to exercise in the beginning, but people were trying to abuse it by spoofing and everything like that. But now Niantic's really taking action into spoofing. By the way, if any of you guys follow FSU ATL, he obviously cleared all of his videos, which, you know, that's up to him. He already mentioned why, but I actually saw some other news, you know, but you know, like I said, I still enjoy FSU. I enjoy all YouTubers that I watch, you know, and even the new ones that I come across or whatever, because I won't want nobody hating on my channel, so I'm not gonna hate on their channel. That's much respect, first of all, first and foremost. But anyway, guys, that's nor here nor there. Let's get back into my video. So anyway, here it says fitness goals have daily. I think I already read this. Yeah, I did. So just ignore that part. But anyway, let's jump into the rest of the APK code. Alright guys, so we're already 14 minutes in. So basically here, we're just going to read the APK, and we're actually almost done. I just scrolled through. So we're almost done with this part of the video. So anyway, before we get into the other parts, I'm going to finish this up. So anyhow, get fitness report proto, get underscore number of days, set underscore number of days, get underscore number of weeks, set underscore number of weeks, number of days filled number of days underscore number of weeks filled number of weeks underscore number of days, number of weeks. So that, again, that's also in the APK, as you can see. Now, new settings. 2 new types of notifications were added: marketing underscore push underscore notification underscore enabled, and BG mode underscore push underscore notifications underscore enabled. Now, some of you may not know what this is, and if you don't, we're just gonna have to wait for it to come out so we can actually see what it is. Because one thing it's one thing that you kind of know, or you might know. It's another to actually wait and actually see just what it is. Some of you might really know what this is, but a lot of this underscore stuff, it's not really in my arsenal, so I really don't know myself. So, and it's okay, because people don't know everything, so that's cool. We just have to wait for it to come out. Now, BG mode, I believe has to do with music though, and marketing, obviously, to put yourself out there. So when you put yourself out there, it'll be a push notification about that. So we'll just have to wait and see what basically comes up once this feature gets rolled out. So now we're gonna get right into the bug fixes, so stay tuned for that. Now, the bug fixes part, it says changes for Pokemon spawns and despawn mechanisms, various camera and map fixes. So I'm guessing like there's gonna be changes for like Pokemon spawns, and whenever Pokemon despawns, maybe they're gonna make Pokemon spawn a lot longer. That'd be pretty cool too, because there's Pokemon that people be trying to get to and it just despawns really quickly, or maybe it's the locations, or maybe it's the, you know, whatever. So we just, like I said, we're just gonna have to wait and basically see. But this is basically just the bug fixes for spawns and despawns. But you know, usually when Niantic say bug fixes, it usually comes with other things. That's why I'm saying probably different locations, or maybe it spawns longer, or whatever it is. So you never really know. So we're just gonna have to wait and see for that. Now, basically, we're gonna get into the take on the APK. Alright, so after this, there's one more thing to go over, and then we'll get into this part 2 of this video. Now, our take on the APK. Niantic is seriously developing the Adventure Sync feature, checking all relevant technical checkboxes along the way. Background processing, check. RPC for low network usage, check. Flexible device, let me say that word again, usage, check. Flexible device support, check. We're excited to see how it looks in action, especially given the potential support for smart watches. Now, we'll keep a keen eye on the Adventure Sync as time goes on, but it looks like it's going well. You can download the APK here at Google Drive link. So, basically, if you want to download that, obviously you would click there, and obviously you'll get it. So, let's get into the update screenshots. Alright, so this is obviously the updated screenshots, I believe, of the game, or the version of the game. Then this is the settings of what it's going to look like. Linked, not linked, and it's going to let you know whether you're linked with Google or, you know, any other social media. If you're not linked, obviously the red will be checked off. So when you go to your settings, this is what it's going to look like. And obviously right here, you see where the update data mine code is 0.125.1. That's obviously what we're talking about now. So guys, basically that's gonna wrap this video up. I didn't really think I was gonna get through all of that, but I mean, sometimes you gotta, like I said, keep your head up and just push through, and you guys will get through it together. But anyhow, so that's basically gonna wrap this part of the video up. So now it's time to jump into part 2. It's been almost 18 minutes, so like I said, let's wrap this up and get into part 2. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so basically this is the second part of the video. So basically, this is going to touch on Cyndaquil, the Fire Mouse Pokemon, which actually comes to Community Day, actually next month on the 10th. So basically, like I said, the Pokemon that's going to be featured is Cyndaquil. You get the 2 times catch XP Stardust, like with every other month. You get, well, not every other month, but every month we get the same thing. So basically, just different Pokemon. So we're going to jump into this. So now it says trainers. Niantic has just announced that Pokemon Go's November Community Day will feature Cyndaquil, the Generation 2 Fire type starter Fire Mouse Pokemon. The 11th installment of Pokemon Go's Community Day event series takes place on November 10th, 2018, from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. PST, which here in the States, or here in Jersey, let me say, is from 2 to 5. So basically, here is a nice graphic made by fellow hub artist Couple of Gaming. So basically, obviously, this is what you're gonna get. The move is actually, they say, yet to be confirmed, but it's really going to be Blast Burn, which is actually a pretty powerful move, I hear. Now, don't forget right here, it says, evolve Cyndaquil up to 1 hour after the event to obtain the Community Day move. So basically, this was actually implemented during the Metagross, which was this month's Community Day. Which, by the way, Asia got their makeup for their lost Community Day because they didn't receive anything from Community Day when we had it. So anyhow, yeah, so basically Cyndaquil is the Pokemon, basically 2 times catch XP, 2 times catch Stardust, and like I said, the exclusive move is Blast Burn, but it says yet to be announced. But usually when it says that, usually that's the move. So yeah, and then don't forget about the Shiny Cyndaquil family, which is, you're gonna see it again down below. But yes, that's Shiny Cyndaquil, Shiny Quilava, Shiny Typhlosion. It's a little bit brown, so it's like not your standard lighted bluish green, if you will, how you see it here. So basically, let's jump into the rest of this video. Alright, now as with previous Community Days, the exclusive move is not yet confirmed, but will most likely be Blast Burn, like I said, which is a fire type move. It's a signature move. It also is confirmed to only be attainable by evolving a Quilava during the event to a Typhlosion. Along with this, we see the first instance of a Community Day featuring 2 bonuses, 2 type catch XP, and 2 time catch Stardust, which, by the way, let me just announce that, like I was saying, you get 1 hour after the event, and this will be the second event, the second time that we actually will have an extra hour, that we actually, not that we get to catch more shinies, but you'll have to evolve your Quilava into Typhlosion to actually learn the Blast Burn move, which is yet to be released, quote unquote. But hey, anyway, like I said, most likely that's the Community Day move. The thing is, the reason why I'm guessing that I know why Niantic is doing this, because a lot of people won't have to worry about, you know, evolving their Pokemon when they could be catching Pokemon like within that hour. So it gives you time to actually go after more shinies, because we know people love shinies. I love shinies. You guys love shinies. We all love shinies. That's why Niantic is implementing all of these shinies in the game. Which I remember a while back, Reversal made a video. He was saying, "Are you ready for the shinies?" But you know, because it was a photo that was actually released with all these shiny Pokemon, and it wasn't that Niantic was releasing them all at one time. They was releasing them in certain events, and it makes sense. This way, an event has a shiny every time, so that's pretty good, and it'll give us emphasis more to play that event, whether it's cold or not. Because you know, whether, like right now, I'm sure people out raiding, you know, legendary raids, and you know, they're trying to catch shinies, and with this Halloween event that's still in effect, that's still in play, you're able to catch shiny ghost types such as Shuppet, Houndour, you know, so forth and so on. So that's it for that. But yeah, so I think it's pretty cool. You get that 1 extra hour, so this way you can just go to, you know, catch shinies before you start evolving, and then you can evolve everything all at one time within that hour. But anyway, guys, I'm sure you already know that, but for those of you that don't know it, I try to let you guys know my thoughts. So that's why I say, if you guys want to let me know something, comment that down below. Now let's jump into the rest of this. Now it says, as far as shiny forms go, we can expect to see Shiny Cyndaquil available upon starting the event, and I think the best way we can describe its shiny variation is by calling it Overcooked. So you know how everybody has a name for certain Pokemon that's shiny, like Shiny Moltres is known as the Shiny Chicken or Shiny Rubber Chicken or whatever it is. Swablu, you got the Shiny Chicken because it does like a little baby chicken, or Shiny Chick or whatever. So yeah, so basically it's gonna be called Overcooked. So whenever you run into a Cyndaquil, you might want to call it an Overcooked Mouse or whatever it is. But anyhow, those are names for it, I guess. But anyhow, you give it your own name or whatever. But anyway, These are the shiny Cyndaquil forms: shiny Cyndaquil, shiny Quilava, shiny Typhlosion. And it says this community day, of course, featured the regular perk of 3-hour lure modules. So obviously, when the event starts, obviously you get the lure modules, you put them on, and it lasts for 3 hours. Now, the event times in various regions. The 11th Community Day will take place on November 10th, 2018, the second Saturday of the month, and it follows the previous establishment's time slots, which the the Asia Pacific region from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. JST, GMT +9. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. I'm just going to say Europe, Middle Eastern, Africa, and India. You already know when your time starts. In the Americas and here in Greenland, you know when our time starts, which is from 2 to 5. So, yeah, basically here it says October results not announced. Strangely, Niantic has not released the results from last month's Community Day, even though the page to view the Community Day announcement has been fully updated for Cyndaquil's Community Day. Did Niantic just forget, or are they looking to surprise us with some crazy results? Did Mystic finally get overthrown? Did Instinct finally surpass Valor? We will have to wait and see, because I've noticed that myself, that Niantic usually will let us know who was more ahead of what team. It wasn't Mystic, was it Instinct, or was it Valor? Hopefully it was Mystic, because I'm Team Mystic, of course. Go Team Mystic, go Team Blue. Blue happens to be my favorite color. That's why I chose Team Mystic. So guys, basically that's going to wrap this up for video part 2. And we have 3 more parts to this video before I wrap it up. And the third one is, well, you'll have to just stick around. Alright guys, so this is basically the third part of this video. Now we're going to be talking about Gengar, which is going to be an event happening on November the 3rd. Now, which is next month. It's actually just like a week or 2 away or something like that. Wait, because this is actually today's the 28th? 29th? I believe it's the 28th. Anyhow, it's actually just like in a week. Less than a week. Something like that. But anyway, let's get into this. Gengar Day exclusive moves and analysis. Lick versus Shadow Claw and Psychic versus everything. Alright, like Moltres Day, this is going to be Gengar Day. It says Gengar Day is taking place on November 3rd, and 2 new Gengar exclusive moves are being added to Gengar's move pool. Lick, which is a Ghost type move, is a fast move on par, if not better, than Shadow Claw. This is the Ghost type equivalent. This is the Ghost type equivalent of Smackdown, and it's amazing. Which Tyranitar can use that move. Smackdown. Psychic, which is a Psychic type move, obviously. It's a solid charge move, but as Gengar doesn't have benefit from stab when using Psychic type moves, we suggest TMing it to Shadow Ball. So what you basically want is Lick and Shadow Ball and not Psychic, and you definitely don't want Shadow Claw. So basically Lick is better than Shadow Claw, and basically Psychic is actually, well, not really good at all, turns out. So that's why I said TM it to Shadow Ball. Hopefully you want that, obviously you want that shiny Gengar. Our readers asked us to compare Lick versus Shadow Claw in terms of DPS, EPS, and overall performance, but also take a look on how Psychic performs when compared to other Gengar moves. Will Lick Gengar replace Shadow Claw Gengar in tier lists and raid guides? Let's check it out. Alright, so basically here it says both moves were announced and confirmed by YouTubers Lick by Trainer Tips Nick, Psychic by Reversal. For in-depth numbers analysis, visit our Gengar database profile. Now here it says Lick versus Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw is Gengar's fabled legacy move that deals a lot of damage and generates energy at a respectable pace. Compared to Hex, Shadow Claw looks like the Almighty Haze created it for Gengar specifically. So if you want more details, I suggest you go to Reversal's channel or Trainer Tips Nick's channel. Their content is actually simply amazing. I'm trying to get my content out there like that, but I mean, everybody's different in their own video. So anyway, let's get back into my channel. Now we're getting Lick, another Ghost type move that deals a bit less damage than SC, but generates, SC stands for Shadow Claw, but generates energy much faster. Lick is so good that our database website suggests using it over Shadow Claw with almost every other charge move. So now this is basically going to be the chart of the moves Lick and I believe Shadow Claw, so stay tuned for that. Alright, now as you can see, this is basically the chart that basically has all the moves that Gengar can basically learn. Whether you TM it or not, it's Lick, Shadow Claw, Hex, Sucker Punch, and I believe that's it, yeah. So basically, those are all the moves. The charge moves is Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave, Focus Blast, and Psychic, Dark Pulse, and that's it. So basically, you have to see which is which, what you like, because I mean, like they trying to basically get everybody to get on Gengar is basically Lick, and you want Shadow Ball. So Lick and Shadow Ball are the moves that you want on your Gengar, especially your shiny Gengar, just because you can show it off and, you know. But anyhow, those are the moves that you want, because those are the moves that's actually super effective against all the rest of them, like Psychic and Shadow Claw. Now, we're going to jump into the rest of this. Now here it says, you can view this chart in full resolution by clicking here. Stat-wise, these two moves are quite different, especially when it comes to EPS and DPS metrics. So you can just basically go over this and check out the power, the energy, the EPS and DPS and the duration of Shadow Claw and Lick. But like I said, the best thing to go with is Lick and Shadow Ball. So you want to TM your Gengar, TM, so you can get Shadow Ball rather than Shadow Claw. Because Shadow Claw is the charge move and Lick happens to be the move. So anyhow, Shadow Claw takes 40% longer to animate, which it in turn hurts its EPS, but it does deal 80% more damage per hit. So you're basically trading in EPS for DPS when using Shadow Claw over Lick. Now, on the flip side, using Lick will provide you with higher energy generation and faster turnover for charge moves, but it will deal less damage over the same duration. Given how Gengar's charge moves are structured, we think this will be the better option for most players, especially for people who don't dodge at all. Such as me, because I really don't dodge, because I feel like it takes a lot of time. But your Pokemon can actually still faint whether you dodge or not, because you're still going to get hit regardless, which I think Niantic should fix that, because if you dodge, you shouldn't get hit at all. When you dodge, you don't get hit, but you get hit a little bit. But like I said, Niantic needs to fix that so you don't get hit at all, because if you dodge something, you dodge it, you shouldn't get hit. But yeah, that's just me. That's just my wishful thinking. But anyhow, we probably won't see that for a long time. Just like we had to wait till Gen 4 all this time to actually get it. So at least we got it. But anyway, let's jump back into this here. Comparing TTFA, what does that stand for? Time to first activation. Numbers, we can see that you are able to fire your first Shadow Ball after 4.5 seconds with Lick and 6.3 seconds with Shadow Claw. And in essence, it boils down to this. Want more charge moves? Use Lick. Have a Shadow Claw Gengar? Keep it. Plan to skip Gengar day? Don't. A lot of people saying to keep Shadow Claw, but you might want Shadow Ball because they say Shadow Ball is a lot stronger than Shadow Claw. Now, let's jump into the rest of this. Gengar with Psychic. A lot of people don't want Gengar with Psychic because they rather have Lick. So we're going to jump into that. Alright, so here, Gengar with Psychic. There's not a lot to be said about Psychic Gengar. It's a sub-optional move that doesn't benefit from stab and deals less damage in the type-neutral scenarios and most other charge moves. Now, our database website suggests pairing it with Shadow Claw rather than Lick for maximum DPS. So, I mean, if you guys want Shadow Claw, you want Shadow Claw. If you want Shadow Ball, you want Shadow Ball. Which is not possible, but it doesn't indicate how bad Psychic is in terms of Gengar's damage output. Not having stab can really hurt you, and it really shows when you actually try using the move in a simulator or in a real raid. If you get a Psychic Gengar, just TM it away into Shadow Ball. That's what I'm saying. Get rid of that Shadow Claw and you want Shadow Ball. Make sure you use Shadow Ball. So yeah, basically that's going to wrap part 3 up of this video. We're going to go into the last 2, but the last 2 are actually together. And you have to stick around to see what 4 and 5 actually is. So stay tuned for that. Alright guys, now before I continue, I want to touch a little more on Gengar a little bit. What I didn't mention, it was like I said, it's gonna be for 3 hours, like I said, just like Moltres Day, but like I said, it's gonna be like Gengar Day. Now that part I mentioned, but I didn't mention how long it was gonna actually be, but it's gonna be for 3 hours. I believe Niantic should actually extend these events at least 5 hours. Just make it a whole hand, it'll make more sense. But sometimes that's just how it is. But anyhow, like I said, it starts from 2 to 5, and obviously you guys know it's from 2 to 5, that's 3 hours. So, I mean, I just wanted to touch on that just a little bit more. So, now we're going to jump into part 4 of this video. Actually, it's part 4 and 5 because it's both 2 Pokemon, which is Shedinja and Shiny Caterpie, to be released in November, which is next month, which is not too far away. It's about a week to like less than a week away. So, we're going to jump into that right now. Alright, so basically it says, trainers, it's time to fill out another Pokédex entry. November field research focuses on bug-type Pokemon with the weekly research breakthrough features Shedinja. Now, a lot of people was wondering, when are we going to get Shedinja? Well, now we're getting it. And this is the reason why I think Niantic don't really release all these Pokemon. Because I think Niantic actually has these Pokemon ready, but they want to do it for certain days. This way, you know, especially for the holidays, it gives us, just like we had to wait for Delibird for Christmas last year, or the year before last. But anyway, we got Delibird. So, basically now it's only fitting because, well, bug types is among us, because November is Thanksgiving days, and obviously it has to do with bugs and turkeys, and I mean, you know, it just makes sense. So you guys understand where I'm coming from. Anyway, here it says Shedinja will be available from November 1st to November 30th at 1 p.m. PDT, and it's only obtainable throughout November. So make sure to catch it while you can. And for those of you that still hasn't received your Suicune breakthrough research, now's the time to do it, because you only have a few days left to do it. So I suggest you do that. I have one more left to actually get before I can actually do mine. Hopefully I can get it before Shedinja comes along. That's not to say I don't have a whole bunch of Suicune, because I do. But yeah, so basically here it says, what about Ninjask and Nincada? We're quite sure we'll see them as typical field quest encounters, with Nincada being an especially popular option. So we probably will see this in this event, and they're calling it a bug type event. So I guess we just got to go around catching a whole bunch of bug types during next month. So that's pretty cool. So stay tuned for more. Alright guys, now this is the last of this video before I wrap things up. A lot of us wondered how Niantic will implement Shedinja, and it's a Pokemon you get for evolving Nincada into Ninjask without any special requirement. Now, Shedinja represents the husks that Ninjask leaves behind during evolution, and if you don't know what that is, that's basically the skin of Ninjask. And in main series games, it would just appear in your Pokemon box. Now, in the mainstream games, in order to get a Shedinja, you would have to have one Pokemon space left in your bag, or in your box rather, and then you would have to have at least one Pokeball in your item box. So, and then that's how you would get Shedinja, your Ninjask evolved into a Shedinja. Anyway, here in the core games, Ninjask evolves from Nincada starting at level 20. Its evolution can trigger the creation of a second Pokemon, Shedinja, when the player has an extra Pokeball and an extra slot in their party, just like I had mentioned. Now, you want to know the new shiny? It says every month we get a new shiny family. This month's feature shiny family is Caterpie. So basically, we're going to jump into this. These are the shinies. So you got shiny Caterpie, regular Caterpie here, and shiny Caterpie there, Metapod there, shiny Metapod there. That's pretty cool. Orange Metapod, and then you have regular Butterfree here, and you have shiny Butterfree there. That's pretty cool though. Green eyes, you can't miss that. So I was thinking about actually having a shiny Caterpie some time ago. I didn't think we actually would get it anytime soon, and it's funny, the time I thought about it, about a couple of weeks to a month later now. So I think that's pretty cool. So yeah, let's stay tuned for more. Alright guys, so basically now, before I wrap this video up, we're going to basically go through all the videos that we basically went through in this video, or the Pokemon that we're going to be seeing. So basically we got shiny Gengar next month, we have shiny Caterpie next month, we have the release of all new Pokemon in Shedinja next week, and next month, and then, which is, like I said, in a few days to under a week or whatever. But yeah, we're getting those, and hopefully we'll be seeing Nincada and Ninjask follow along with Shedinja, because it doesn't make any sense. Now, what I don't find it makes sense is we will be seeing shiny Gengar, but what about shiny Ghastly and shiny Haunter? That would have been cool for them to implement that along with Miss Magius or some other Gen 4. But maybe Niantic is going to implement them on Halloween or something like that to give us more to do. I don't know, just like now all of a sudden they gave us this shiny Gengar event next month. So I guess they're probably going to be implementing more and more Halloween things as Halloween comes to fruition. And when it comes to an end, we're probably going to get the last of it. But the thing is, Gengar Day starts November 3rd. It's going to be, like, Halloween is going to be finished with already. But I mean, you never know what we might still get on Halloween, so we just basically got to follow suit. Yeah, so basically here it says, get ready trainers, field research tasks, focus on bug-type Pokemon coming this November. Collect enough stands during November to earn a research breakthrough and get an opportunity to catch Shedinja. So basically, yeah, that's gonna wrap this video up, guys. I hope you loved this video. Share your comments down below on some of the stuff I may have mentioned. Maybe I said something wrong, maybe I didn't, maybe you just want to thank me for making this video. I don't know, whatever it is, just comment it down below. And that's gonna wrap this video up, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, sub, share this video where we share cool stuff. Smack a like on this video, crush the notification bell so you can stay updated on my latest videos. Turn post notifications on so you can also stay updated on my latest videos. And before I finish, yeah, I'm just going to touch on a little bit more. So remember, shiny Caterpie, shiny Gengar, Shedinja, and yeah, we still got the Halloween event where you can still catch, you know, shiny Shuppet, shiny Houndour, and more. You know what I mean? So before the event actually ends, and like I said, we gotta wait till Halloween to see if we're gonna actually end up seeing Nincada for next month. I'm sorry, shiny Ghastly and shiny Haunter, because those should be implemented. Niantic should do that, or maybe we'll see Miss Magius or something like that, or maybe, like I said, we'll probably see Nincada and then Jazz, seeing that we're going to see Shedinja as a research breakthrough. And if you haven't already got your Suicune, make sure you do that now before next month comes on the 1st, because like I said, that's in a few days. And yeah, so make sure you get that Suicune first, so if you don't already have one, so you don't miss out. But anyway, guys, like I said, that's going to wrap this video up. So like I said, keep your head held high, stay positive, stay humble, and remember to always, always stay blessed and be blessed. And I'm out. Peace. That's the hotness. Whoo! This thing give me a run for my money more than Deoxys did. That's a shame. Got it. Got it. Got it. Click. G-O-T-C-H-A. Gotcha. There you go. Spirit Tune, baby. Spirit Tune. Faint attack, Shadow Sneak. Wonder, attack. Exceed my calculations. Savage Season. Nope.